So recently I showed you some of my favorite Sega Genesis games, and well, it seems you guys wanted a part 2, so here you go. If you love comic books and beat 'em up games, well, you get both in one with Comic Zone. You play the hero of a comic book called Sketch as you fight your enemies that get drawn as you encounter them along the way, with puzzles to solve. The best part of this game is there are points instead of going forward, you can choose where you want to head next, kind of like the old Choose Your Own Adventure books, but in video game form. The whole idea of the game taking place in the comic book, as the artist draws your enemies right in front of you, is just awesome and a unique gameplay. I like this game for its art style and gameplay. Now, the word hard in the title is not just there for show. This game is hard indeed, but don't get me wrong, Contra Hard Corps is a very fun game to play. You get to choose from 4 different characters to play as you try to fight your way to defeat a boss that somehow is taking control of your network. It still has the same 360-degree shooting radius as the first Contra for the NES. I love the first Contra, and I love this one as well. Now I know what you're saying, this game started out as an NES game. However, you were right there, but it actually started out as an arcade game, and then was ported to the NES and so on, but the version I liked the most was the one that was on the Sega Genesis. The graphics are pretty much spot on to the arcade version, and I love ports that stick to the graphics of arcade games. Now this is a true Sega Genesis classic. You play as an earthworm named Jim as you have to fight strange enemies like crows that will dive bomb you and a dog-like creature that will bite at your feet. This game was so popular that it even spawned a sequel as well as even an animated cartoon as well. The challenge this platform has just makes this game just as fun and hard at the same time. If you ever wanted to live in Arabian times and fight the forces of Jafar with a magical blue genie by your side, well, Disney's Aladdin is the game for you. You play, of course, Aladdin as you fight to become the love of Princess Jasmine and defeat Jafar, all the while listening to a very well-digitized version of the song Prince Ali from the movie. This game is fun as it is challenging for a platformer based off a Disney film. I know in part 1 I said I wasn't too fond of tournament fighters, but this one is just awesome. Take some of the concepts from the old game Rampage and add a bit of tournament fighter style gaming, and you have King of Monsters 2. You get to choose from a selection of monsters to be, and you fight all the other ones you didn't choose, while avoiding tanks that shoot at you, but also drop some power-ups and health. The look of this game is what sold me at the time it came out. The game was just fun to play and still have that awesome arcade feel to it as well. Now let's end this with a sports title, NBA Jams. Now again, I'm not a big fan of sports games except for the Madden games, but NBA has put out some rather good ones over the years. I know the most recent one, NBA 2K22, has a few issues everyone has problems with, but NBA Jams is just pure old school NBA video game fun. You can choose to play as a team or a 2-on-2 game as well. The controls are easy to work with, no complicated buttons and analog stick tricks to perform dunks and such. This game is just pure enjoyment and just as awesome to play. So there are just a few more of my favorite Sega Genesis games. If I missed any of your favorites, let me know in the comments. And remember, Sega does what Nintendo don't, and butt mash that like button and bang on that notification bell and smash the subscriber button. And if you want to see extra content, hop on over to my Patreon, patreon.com/RetroPaul, and check my Patreon out. Otherwise, I'm Paul saying peace out and stay frosty.